Teaching 1. The therapist is more important than the technique. For many years, psychotherapy has largely been driven by one central question: what is the most effective therapeutic model? Entire careers have been devoted to developing, refining, and researching different approaches to helping people. As therapists, we have naturally invested enormous amounts of time learning theories, attending training, mastering interventions, and developing increasingly sophisticated ways of understanding human behaviour. Whether our background is in cognitive behavioural therapy, acceptance and commitment therapy, schema therapy, psychodynamic therapy, EMDR, or another modality, we have all been taught that developing our knowledge and technical skills is an essential part of becoming an effective clinician. There is no doubt that these things matter. Competence matters, ethical practice matters, sound clinical judgment matters. This session is not about dismissing the value of theory or suggesting that therapeutic models are unimportant. Rather, it invites us to consider another question that has emerged through decades of psychotherapy research. What if the most significant factor in therapy isn't simply the model we use? Over the last several decades, research has consistently shown that one of the strongest predictors of positive therapeutic outcomes is the quality of the therapeutic relationship. While different therapeutic approaches each have their strengths, the alliance between therapist and client repeatedly emerges as one of the most reliable contributors to successful therapy. Clients are not only responding to the interventions we choose, they are responding to the relationship they experience with us. They notice whether they feel emotionally safe, whether they feel understood, whether we are genuinely present, and whether we appear interested, distracted, defensive, uncomfortable, or rushed. Long before a client can evaluate our theoretical knowledge, they are experiencing us as another human being. This is one of the reasons I believe the therapist is the primary instrument of therapy. Every intervention we offer first passes through us. Every question we ask, every silence we hold, every interpretation we make, and every response we give is filtered through our own personality, emotional state, beliefs, attachment history, assumptions, and life experience. We cannot separate ourselves from the therapeutic relationship because we are already part of it. For a long time, I believed that becoming a better therapist simply meant learning more. Read another book, attend another workshop, learn another model. While those things certainly contributed to my development, I gradually realised that the moments that most shaped my work were not the moments when I learnt another technique. They were the moments when I became aware of myself. I began noticing the clients I looked forward to seeing, the clients I secretly hoped would cancel, the clients who frustrated me, the clients I felt compelled to rescue, the clients I wanted to convince, and the clients who made me doubt myself. None of those reactions were contained in the textbook. They were happening inside me. The more I become aware of my own internal experience, the more I realised that my greatest work as a therapist wasn't simply understanding my clients. I was understanding the person who was sitting in the therapist chair. Perhaps that is the real invitation of critical self-awareness, not to become a perfect therapist, not to eliminate our emotional reactions, not to pretend we are objective observers, but to become increasingly aware of ourselves while we are sitting with another human being. Because people rarely experience us because of what we know, they experience us because of who we are. This is why I believe the therapist is and always will be the primary instrument of therapy.